Hey everybody, I'm Undead. Welcome back to Fallout 4 10mm pistol only run in survival mode. Last time we tracked down the Corsair and got his chip, and now we're about to make our first major choice of the game, which is who will we choose to help us with getting into the Institute. I am going to choose the Minutemen, but honestly this choice is not going to matter that much in the long run, so let's talk to Preston. So it's kind of complicated, but I need help.
I need help. We need to build a device that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Well, I am searching for my son.
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
It teleports me around.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would
I mean,
explain a lot about how the Institute manages
yeah,
to operate.
sure, why not?
If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Fantastic.
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help.
Yes, yes,
In the
of course you
meantime,
will.
Make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
I agree. So, where is Sturgis? Also, how many signal grenades do you have? 4. Okay, Sturgis? Oh, you're in there. That's convenient. Wake up, dude. We have a
Preston
job to
thought
do.
you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Wow, fast waker. Here we go.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation.
Yes.
Pretty crazy shit.
Yes.
You sure it's for real?
Absolutely.
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing.
True enough.
Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out.
It was written by
You
Supermutant.
can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Fantastic. What do I need?
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there.
I am going to build
Working
it
on
here.
that. I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind,
Fantastic.
I can already see this is going to take a crazy amount of juice.
Okay.
Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it.
Will
And
do.
it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Fantastic. Let's go check what we need for that. Oh, it doesn't tell us. So let's enter building mode and special stabilized reflector platform. I think we just need one. Let's put it here. What's next? We have to talk to him again. Fan-freaking-tastic. Don't fall back to sleep, dude.
Sturgis.
So, dude.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption.
You did that while you
At
were
least so much as
sleeping?
I can tell. Well, until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll
Okay.
meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Let's find out. So, what do we need? Build a console, build the relay dish, build the beam emitter. Okay. And search telecom sites for a sensor module. Okay. So, yeah, better get
I better
started.
get started.
I don't want you to
Okay.
explain to
One
me
thing
how
to
it
keep
works.
in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site.
Fantastic. Alright, so we got what we need. Let's start building it. And let's see the items that we actually need. So, special. We can build the control console right here. And the molecular beam emitter here. And the relay dish here. And now we require 5, 1, 26, and 28 power, so... yeah, let's try and power this thing up. Windmill generators, not very useful. Fusion reactors, I need science of 4. We will build 3, 7... No, 3 large generators. Fantastic, and now let's piece everything together and connect this to this, and this to this, and I think we're ready to go. Yes, that was fast. I fortunately had all these items, so I'm guessing we're meeting with the Institute this part. Fantastic.
On my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Oh yes, I'm ready to be teleported.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform.
And
I'll
pray
start
that I don't
scanning
die?
for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then I fire her up and we see what happens.
Fan freaking tastic. Let's do this. Step here.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
I did step on the platform, dude. Beam me up, Sergis. Yeah. Dude. Oh, I can't move, so it has started.
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam.
I'll try.
By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to.
Okay.
Now, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm worried.
Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it.
And away we go. I'll try. Oh, and we made it inside the Institute, and we got a level up for that. Fantastic. So now that we're inside the Institute, we actually have to find Virgil's research and do the things Sturgis asked us for. So let me make sure I'm tracking all those things down. And where is it? No, it's not here. I'm not sure it's even available to track down. Okay, just remember we have to take Virgil's research. Let's use the computer terminal. View access log. Okay, let's load the holotape. And what was it? Network scanner. And now we get the data for Sturgis. And, by extension, the Minutemen. Another quest done. Let's eject the holotape. And, yeah. We have a meeting with Fate, so let's not be late.
Hello.
Hello. I failed Road to Freedom.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Thank you.
I'm known as Father.
Hello, Father.
The Institute is under
I'm
my
the mother.
guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay, maybe I should trust you. Let's get in. And started Institutionalized. And we're moving downwards.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Just the worst.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
You do know how to make intros, eh?
Welcome to the Institute.
Fancy.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
A noble cause.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It
Fantastic.
has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Well, you do kidnap people
Some
and replace them with
perhaps
synths.
can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
To say the least.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Alright.
But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Ah, yes, that's right. Let's use the elevator. And, oh, there is our son, I guess. Hello there. Son?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Is it really you?
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
I'm your mother.
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Are you okay?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are
Of course,
you?
we'll know
What's
that
going on?
that
Father?
is not son.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
I mean, of course, you lost him as a baby, so he couldn't possibly know you.
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. Just talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me!
Well,
Father?
yes, I do,
Father, help
but...
me.
Hello, father.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
And off you go. What's happening?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated.
And who might you be?
You understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Okay, but I'm hungry.
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
Indeed.
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Well, father?
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
And now we are about to see the big twist of the game that honestly, it was good. Could have been better, but it was good. The rest of the game and the narrative though kinda brings it down, so that's that. Help me understand, please.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have.
Thank you.
But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined.
Then simplify
You have
it.
traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been It's good to finally meet you. After all this time,
Where are my subtitles?
it's me. I am Sean. I am
No.
your son.
How?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and when searching for the sun, you'd lost.
Exactly.
But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed.
Seems more
It was
logical than
so hard
70.
to accept that it was not 10,
60.
but 60 years. That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Well, the fact that you are doing well with your job is calming, so... But why makes sense you are stolen, it wasn't right. But why, yes.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Because he was
Now
clean.
that's the question, isn't it?
No radiation.
Why me?
Pure DNA.
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
But you are a real boy,
They
you're not a
thought of
machine.
The best example thus far. The human being.
Ah,
Walking,
okay.
talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So they needed specimens.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
But you were
Even in
pure.
their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see.
So you are the father
I
in
am
that
their
sense
father.
too, yes.
Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So I have been killing family. Nice. So you have been here the whole time?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Alright, let's start with the questions. What about Kellogg?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an
Oh, you don't like
institute
him.
asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
So you set him up to be killed by me. I love the irony in that.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect
No success there?
you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan.
Okay.
He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective.
I mean, he got the jobs done.
It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us.
I admit I like the way you think.
Revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
How about your father?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Guess who killed him?
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral...
No. It was not an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. It was Kellogg being trigger
I
happy.
accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
Only in this case,
What
you
else
will be the
can I
parent.
say to ease your mind?
Tell me a bit more about the Institute.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Okay, but why you?
But, Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously.
Oh, look at our little boy.
I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time.
I'm not sure about that.
For us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Not
what you want?
if it means I have to kill innocents. Stay here?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground.
Well, that's true. At least they have toilet paper.
You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know yet.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you.
Fantastic.
I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth
Oh,
being
come
part
on.
of.
That's a bit
I
harsh.
simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart.
Now that's a conversation to be had.
That chance.
Are you sure about this?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Okay, let's say yes for now.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
Okay.
I want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced
Dr. Lee. If you played Fallout 3, that name seems familiar.
Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Fantastic. So I'm guessing this part we're meeting people. Let me have a quick drink and a quick bite. And there. Off we go. Where's my food? Let's have a potato? Yes. Or two. Fantastic. Can we talk to you again?
Sean, about this synth.
This over here.
Child, it's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Okay. He's impressive.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think?
Well, I think I'm shocked that I found you 60 years old.
Like you would a real boy?
But I found the real
I
you.
don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected.
Is it
I
though?
wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Okay. We'll discuss this later. Anything
Sure.
else?
Perhaps someday our synths can reclaim the Commonwealth.
Fantastic, that's all you have to say. Let's move on ahead. Ooh, this is your room. Okay, let's see what we have to do. So our quest has now become institutionalized. We have to meet the division leaders. They are lower than we are, so we have to move on there. So, first up is this one. Ali Fillmore.
Doctor?
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. They weren't kidding. You really are here.
Yes.
All right. I'm Ali Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer.
Okay.
Father told us about you. I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just given up.
Okay.
If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Finding my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be.
Whatever you say.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important.
It's fascinating, actually.
Now that you're
Keeping this place running.
Father, does that mean you're on board?
Well, with what?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course.
Ah.
Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Okay, so tell me about the power needs of this place.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course.
And kill some people, of course.
Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer can do.
I can imagine.
I don't know. Most of them have lasted.
Okay, let's talk to you again.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hi
If you
there.
ask me,
Something I can
they
help
were
you
built
with?
pretty well.
So, who built all this?
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists.
I would guess
The
so.
original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it. I can't argue with that.
Well, this is where the story of how the Institute was built turns a bit sour because
Unit, you can return to duty.
when the bombs fell, they were trapped in the basements of the Institute of the CIT, and then they started just digging down. Where did they get all this material without getting too contaminated? But I guess I'm just looking too hard into it.
Allie,
Hi there.
One more question?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. So, division personnel.
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Lawrence Higgs is our mechanical engineer. He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise, and Dr. Newton Oberly is in charge of food and housing. He
Okay.
coordinates with bioscience to ensure that our meals are balanced for optimal nutrition. We also make use of a number of synth units for low priority maintenance and labor.
Okay, that's all you have to say. So, yeah, we found out how the Institute operates within its walls. Now let's go meet the research people. Let's go to bioscience first because we have to go there to get Virgil's research. And here we are. First person we have to meet is going to be Isaac. And not that Isaac.
I've been reviewing Father's
No, it's Clayton actually.
Hey, Doc.
Wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young
Oh.
Walter's
Clayton
close to 10
Holden,
years old by now.
head of the bioscience department.
You seem jolly.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing
there, don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
Yeah, I see. You're growing plants. I'm interested.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the bioscience division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine.
And
Our
super
most
mutants.
important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, We cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas.
No, I
They're
didn't.
really just a pet project at this point, but the
Get
potential
it?
is exciting
Gorillas? Pet
nonetheless.
project? Ha ha ha. Fantastic, that's amazing.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
Thinking about it, would I fit in?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
We could be the new
If
Kellogg.
science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work
Exactly.
on the surface to observe and gather information.
Like I said,
I've
new
heard
Kellogg.
You are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role.
Oh,
In
thank
any
you.
case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Sure, let's ask some more questions. How about medical care?
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to.
Okay, will
You
do.
won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, at
I'll
least
promise
everything
you.
here is clean, so... Let's ask you a couple more questions.
Something I can do for you?
Sure. Need any help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me later. I'll see what I can find out.
Fantastic, so tell me about the
Good
synthetic
assembly.
gorillas.
Did you need something?
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong.
Well, gorillas do tend to do
Destroyed
that.
2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Okay, fun.
Stand out when you're surrounded by geniuses.
Good for you. Fantastic. We're going to get back here later when we come to get Virgil's... Ooh, I shouldn't go there. Virgil's research. And here are the gorillas.
Gorilla project is showing promising results.
Yeah, I would say.
You're here. Glad you made it.
Thank you. Let's go back and meet the other research manager. Next stop should be this way. And advanced systems. And who do we meet here?
2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Well, it's good fun, shooting a laser. Let's go meet whoever's here, and it's Dr. Lee.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then.
Apparently.
Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I'll try not to do anything that interrupts you, so yeah, I won't get in your way.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
Oh.
I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders.
Oh, thank you.
You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you, so... yeah.
Thank you. I'm sure
Give it to me,
that'll
Dr.
come in
Lee.
handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy
Actually, it is
something of
not.
an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now,
Well, he
unless
is my
there's
son.
something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Let's... Tell me about your progress, yes.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see.
Why not?
Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3.
And what is
I'm
Phase
hoping that
3?
the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Well, we'll see about that.
Dr. Lee,
So, more about the division.
tell me about the people in your division.
I'm not sure what there is to say.
Well,
Dr. Watson
what do you do?
is the Specialist Project's lead scientist. He's, how to put it, very organized and precise. Dr.
Okay.
Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
Good for her. That's all you have to say. And last question, is everything okay?
Okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine.
Do you need
I'm
help
sorry,
with something?
I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Well, last time you socialized with a group of people, it didn't turn out that well for you, so let's go meet the last research manager. And the last part is going to be synth retention. Let's go inside. Okay, so can we talk to you through this? No. Yeah, I will interrupt all your conversations.
Doc,
So,
please don't.
here
There's
you
enough
are.
friction as it is between us
Acting
and pretty
Director
much
of the
all
Synth
other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
Okay.
Be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future.
Why is
Despite
that?
Your relation to father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
That's true and understandable.
There won't be any issues, will there?
I'll try not to cause any issues.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau.
Well, it would be nice.
Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
So, you are like secret police?
So basically, you're the secret police.
Secret police? If that's a pre-war reference, then I'm afraid it's lost on me.
Yeah, I got
Our main
that.
instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless.
You know, I
But
defeated
gather
one of
you know
those.
all this, since you've encountered one already.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Ooh. Doesn't matter, got lucky, it was useless combat experience. We didn't get lucky, we got smart and got the deactivation code from Mama Murphy. Doesn't matter, yeah, I will not say that. It was useless, it was not useless, it was just, you know, at the wrong place at the wrong time. So it was combat experience.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run.
Well, you should.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
So, yeah, tell me about the reclamation process.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth,
And completed
it uses that
institutionalized.
synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
What can you do? So, next question.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
Oh, don't be so harsh. Courser training.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen.
To
We
become
teach them
coursers.
armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Okay, and last question.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Fantastic, yeah, I
Yes,
want to talk
what
to
do you
you.
need?
So, acting head of SRB?
If you're the acting head of the SRB, who are you filling in for?
Dr. Zimmer holds that position. He's supervising the retrieval of some of the more high-profile.
Ooh, I think if you play Fallout 3, you will see where Dr. Zimmer is, but let's not discuss that. Okay, we met with everyone. I think we now have to go and talk with Father for the quest Synth Retention. Let's go meet with him. So Father is going to be all the way up to, well, where he was before. Let's use the stairs. There. Found him. Let's talk, Father.
Chance to see the Institute firsthand. What do you think?
It's impressive for sure.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined.
Ooh, catchy.
Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks.
Or the cost of human life.
Remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
On the other hand, you have managed to create machines that can achieve free will. That's an achievement on its own. So tell me about this free will.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Okay, but memories erased.
Who erased his memories? And why?
Those idealistic radicals who call themselves the Railroad are behind.
I don't like them either.
We'll deal with them in time. But right now, the priority is to reclaim that synth before more harm is done. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay, then. Can I get some sleep somewhere around here? No, this is your bed. Because I want to drop a quick save. Let's eat something. There, we're properly fed. And where should we go?
Son?
You should get going.
Okay, no time to waste. All business, no sleeping. Let's see where this takes us. Meet up with a courser. Where? All the way to the Libertalia. Okay, I just want to drop a save because I want to go and do something for Virgil. And I see no beds around. It's okay, I guess. Maybe just teleport out and finish this part here. I know it has been a very much talky part, but it's good, We progress the story. No, we cannot teleport out this way. It's progressing the story, and we can do more things in later parts. Honestly, all 4 factions of the game are interesting, maybe except the Railroad as an organization, not as what they have for a cause. That is indeed interesting. But is the Institute right about what they're saying? I don't know, this is a very interesting and huge conversation to be had. Let's get out of here and finish off this episode by dropping a save. I'm guessing Hangman's Alley is going to be the nearest place. Thank you everybody so very much for watching. Please consider subscribing, clicking the like button if you liked this video, clicking the dislike button if you didn't like this video, leaving a nice comment. All those nice things help my channel grow and I really appreciate them. I will see you all in the next one. Until then, stay safe and have fun.